Hey friends, it's Emily from burlapkitchen.com, and today I'm going to show you why we have the coolest email list ever. So every Friday we send out something free. It could be a recipe, it could be a printable, and this past week, it just happened to be a pattern. So the first thing that we're going to do here with this pattern is we are going to go ahead and cut everything out, and then we're going to trace it onto cardboard, and then we're going to go ahead and cut that out. Now, this is last week's pattern. You can't get these anymore, but you might want to sign up so you don't ever miss anything fun like this. So once we get these all traced onto our cardboard, we're going to go ahead and start cutting them out. Now, I'm going to do the Christmas tree, but I'm also going to cut out the pumpkin and show you real quick what it would look like if I did the fall one. So we're going to cut these out, and I know this takes just a little bit of time here to get everything cut out of the cardboard. And I did trim my bear down just a hair. So once I got the tree cut out, I laid it on top of this corrugated cardboard, and then I cut that out. I just wanted to add a little bit of texture to it, so I thought we'll do the tree on the corrugated cardboard, and then also if you're going to do the fall one, the pumpkins would look cute on that as well. Now you don't have to do that, but it's just a little something extra to kind of take it up a notch. So we're going to just do the same thing, glue the corrugated cardboard right on top of the other cardboard and cut it out. And the reason you want to do that is because the corrugated cardboard is really flimsy. So the regular cardboard will kind of give it a little bit, make it a little more sturdy. So we are just going to cut this out, and once we get everything cut out, now we can start to have some fun. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to paint our bear black. So this is a bear, if you didn't know already. This is actually a bear, if you guys were wondering what the pattern was. So I'm going to paint the front and back of the bear with some black paint and make sure it's nice and dry in between. Then I'm going to come in on the Christmas tree, and I believe I'm using a moss green here for this one. And we're going to paint that, give it a good dry, and then of course I did paint the back too. Give it a good dry, and I did give this one a second coat. Sometimes it needs it, sometimes it doesn't. This one did. So then we're going to set that aside, and then we're going to work on the pumpkins. So this pumpkin, I'm using the color Toasted Terracotta. And then with the other one, I'm just going to use some Vintage White, and then we're going to give those a nice dry. I'm using antique wax for the stems. And then we're going to make sure those are nice and dry. And then I'm going to come in with a little more antique wax and kind of dry brush over top the pumpkins, just to kind of give them like a rustic look. And then we're going to make sure those are nice and dry. So once we got that done, then I'm just going to glue those two together, and you'll see how cute this bear would be if we did it for fall. But like I said, we're doing a Christmas one, so just hang tight here. Then I'm going to add 2 little eyeballs using the back of a paintbrush and some white paint. And then we're going to cut out the little nose, and we're going to trace that onto some cardboard, cut it out, and then paint it. I believe I used the color light mocha with this, and then we're going to go ahead and dry brush some of that antique wax on it, again, just to give it that rustic look. So that's looking pretty good. So once we get that done, then we're going to come in with this little half bead. This is like the tiniest bead ever, and it's just a half bead. We're going to paint it black, and then we're going to glue the nose down, and then we're going to glue the half bead. Then I'm going to come in with a black fine point Sharpie, and I'm going to draw a little mouth. So I just drew a straight line down, and then like almost like a little triangle. So then I did fill in the ears with that light mocha color too. We added some little bows to the pumpkins, and then we're going to add a little blue scarf to him for fall. And then you see if we put the pumpkins here, I'm going to trim this scarf down here just a little bit. And then you can see here, once I get this trimmed down, how cute this is going to look for fall. So I would just glue those pumpkins there, and look how cute he is. So now we're going to move on to the Christmas, if you want to do this for Christmas. So we're going to move on to the tree pattern, and we're going to just add some fake snow. I added a little antique wax down first to give it that rustic look. And then I'm coming in with my snow text, and we're just adding that to the branches anywhere we feel like snow would hit. And that looks pretty good. And of course I had to get my glitter out, right? It's Christmas. We need it. So then we're going to make sure it's nice and dry. Then I'm going to come in with some material here for his scarf. And I'd wrap this one around kind of twice to kind of give it an extra look, like he's extra bundled up. And then we're going to glue him to the Christmas tree, just like that. And then I'm going to take a little rusty bell and add to the top of his scarf. And then I did add 2 little buttons going down his belly. To join our email list, all you have to do is go to burlapkitchen.com, and when the pop-up comes up, add your email. We have so many cute things planned over the next couple months. I promise you're not going to want to miss it.